Sometimes you get fired up about something. And
Yeah.
it helps
I'm
you.
fired up about the boys, but I'm also happy because of that set yesterday. I was pissed.
Yeah.
That was one of those things where you said, Nate kept saying how good I did it. I was like, when are they gonna fucking realize? When are they gonna start respecting me?
Dude, I tell you, remember when you were dude, I love
It's just because I was happy.
I know.
It's
And it's
about
crazy
damn
how
time.
fast.
No, my
it can
favorite
switch.
Gardini is feeling himself Gardini, which you get. It only peaks out like once every 3 weeks. But the last time you were on your bullshit, last time you had a good set, you were feeling yourself. I started doing rap lyrics and Gardini's voice. I started going, "Fuck the big three, it's just big me."
Nah, I'm just trying to stay out the way.
I'm the king of New York.
That's my new shit. I'm just trying to stay out the way.
It is so funny. You can have so many bad sets in a row and then have one good one and be like, when are they going to take them?
Yeah.
When are they gonna realize?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
I've been
shed.
saying it. Yeah.
And they is just nobody.
No, nobody's.
You block out like the 2 times last week. You humiliated yourself in front of a group of strangers.
Dude, I literally
Like,
bombed
it was
at the
utter.
creek. And then I didn't even think about it. I was like, whatever.
That show last night. Yeah, they were fine.
I did
nice. But, you know,
What, at the creek?
yeah.
Yeah. What show is it?
Sam Lopez's show.
Oh, okay.
It was like a mic and with book spots.
Okay.
And then at the end, they pick their favorite. And then you get like a Chili's gift card or something.
Yeah,
Christoph won the
Christoph
best.
won a fucking Chili's gift card.
They didn't even poll the audience, though. I swear it was rigged. That's
Yeah?
why I texted you. I forgot I texted
He said, yeah, they go.
The Chipotle gift card was rigged.
Dude,
I swear it was
they
rigged.
texted all of us, and they were like,
was
"Hey
like,
guys, what's your
Christoph
Venmos?
won,
Thanks
send
for
you
doing the show.
Venmos."
Also, Christoph, congrats, you won the cash or the Chipotle gift card, whatever it is."
I
And
forget
then
what the heck it was.
Gardini just says, "Rigged."
Yeah, I forgot that was in a group chat of everybody. To my knowledge, it was just you and Christoph. Rigged. I swear it was rigged. They need to do a recount and stop the steal.
I love because like
I
the
want to
people.
see everyone's ID that was in the creek that night.
Yeah.
Dude, I was,
Give
I
me the
love-
ticket list.
We need voter
Yeah.
IDs at the creek of the cave. Yeah, Chris, I swear they just said, "Did you guys probably like Christoph the best, right?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then they was like, "All right, the Christoph." There's like nobody there. There's like 20 people there.
Yeah, I love when
Yeah,
you
it was
sent that
bullshit.
message. I knew
Yeah,
everybody in the group text was gonna be like, "Oh, Gardini's being silly," and I was like, "He's definitely serious.
Yeah,
he
it's
definitely
serious.
thinks it was rigged."
It was rigged. I don't know who's counting the votes, but
Yeah, I didn't stick around for the voting process. I would have objected.
I was leaving, and yeah, I should have objected.
Yeah, we
I
should have.
said, "Wait
Stop.
a second."
We should have stopped the steal.
We should have stormed. The
Yeah,
creek.
lock the doors.
Yeah.
Don't let
nobody
anyone
leaves.
leave. Yeah. Till these 20 people get re-asked about the Chipotle gift card. Maybe you got to ask them, did they know it was at stake? Or did
Yeah.
you just,
I
yeah,
don't think they knew how
important?
high the stage was.
Yeah.
There should have been an elaborate section where you have to explain why Christoph. was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
Show your work.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you to list the bits that you like.
Yes. Why did you like them? Do you even know what it means?
I went to the Beer Olympics and got
Oh,
hammered.
yeah.
How was it?
Olympiad.
It was fun. It was very fun. I mean, I
Mike
like.
Chandler turned you to Chris O'Connor McGregor.
Yeah. He fucked me up.
You saw red.
That
He
kind of
was.
pissed me off.
Why?
The video. I'm dead serious.
What about it?
know, that's what's
I was like,
funny.
this guy's hurting my friend.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't like
It
that
pissed
either.
me. I didn't like that. I
I
didn't
think
like
he
that.
would have
If
thought
he was-
twice if me and Luke were there.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
If me and Luke were there,
Standing over him.
just around keeping an eye on
It's
things.
so funny.
I don't think he
Stand
would
If
have.
you were
Next to you.
drunk enough on the other side of the party that you didn't know what was going on, you just sprinted.
Me and
Oh wait, I think they're just messing around.
Dude, if you saw me and Gardini standing there, a combined 8 feet of Italian man guarding you on either side.
Mike would have.
Yeah, you'd have to just peg him with a full beer and hope it took him out. That's the only way.
I would have hit him with a Coors Banquet and sprinted in the other direction. No, it pissed me off, dude. When he put you in that armbar,
Yeah.
I was like, let him go.
Unhand him, Mike.
Unhand my friend.
Unhand my friend.
on end.
No, they worked us.
He's playing too rough.
I thought he was playing too rough.
Nah, it was good. He was nice about it.
It didn't hurt.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't too bad.
These guys know what they're doing.
He was being very sweet
Trained
about it.
Professional.
But
He's a very nice man.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
I met him
dude,
one time.
they
He's really, really nice.
twice they beat Glenny Balls and I in Flip Cup, where I was still drinking my first beer and they were done.
Shit.
It was
Wait,
crazy.
Him
who
and
was it?
who?
Mike Chandler and who?
I forget who the other guy was,
Iron Mike.
but they destroyed
Damn,
us.
they were good guzzlers.
Yeah,
I hate a good.
it was
guzzler.
also the first time
I'm all about the flip. I
yeah.
drink at my own pace, but the flip is where I excel.
I was doing
Precision
nice on the
every
flip.
time.
Yeah,
Catch
yeah.
up.
Yep.
I was doing nice with the flip. I like almost every time I'd hit on the first flip, but then things fell apart.
I'm the opposite. I'm an uncoordinated glutton. So I
Well,
can nail the
guzz.
chug and then I fuck the flip up.
Yeah.
I can chug it. I can
Can
guzz.
you chug beers?
Okay.
I can't chug beers,
I can do okay for a man of my size.
dude.
I can put them down pretty quickly.
I'm playing
Ugh.
from like the ladies'
But I'm-
tees though.
We did a 3-beer chug out of the boot,
That's
and
tough.
I literally finished that and sprinted right to the grass. And I haven't
Vomit.
had that like big, the
Yeah.
gigantic burp that sits right here, and you don't know whether it's puke or not.
yeah,
It almost feels like the puke has to get around the bubble.
Yeah, this is reminding me of high school, Youngstown, New York, Lake Ontario. Just puking in the woods.
Yeah.
Max Braun's house. I'm just getting
After chugging?
getting puke flashbacks.
Yeah.
It just comes right up though. It's not puke. It's just beer, right?
Yeah,
Like those
Yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of throw ups where
Yeah.
it's just too much beer.
yeah, it
Yeah.
just goes down and comes right back up.
It goes right back out.
This guy we were friends with, Adam Rupsick, also known as Dump Truck. They wrote
Shout
an
out
article
Dump
about
Truck.
him because he beat the Das Boot chug record at this bar in Syracuse. The record had stood for like years
Yeah.
at 2 minutes, and he got it in like 17 seconds.
What?
He's like 500 pounds.
Holy
Oh, cool.
shit.
Yeah,
This is what I was wondering. Can you drink beer faster than it can fall down your throat?
Yeah, you could suck it up.
Yeah. Can you do that?
but I
Yeah,
there's-
that's faster than
But we're like-
gravity.
You'd have to have a huge breath, though, right?
I think you have to have a wide esophagus and just dump it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the fatter you are, the bigger you are, the better you are at beers.
Yeah.
Chugging them, maintaining them,
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess it.
But just opening up your throat is I feel like terminal velocity is the limit of.
I don't know though because they do the. Damn, that's good. That's
Yeah.
But
So
you know they twist it and they make the tornado and it.
Oh
have you ever
yeah.
seen that?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this technique.
This is very.
That's
big
with
technique.
like a
Like
Corona.
a bottle, yeah.
Yeah.
So you spin it up
You
and
spin
then
it and then
pours
it
faster.
tornadoes into your mouth.
Yeah.
That's a good trick.
Pause.
To avoid the
Pause.
air getting stuck in the bottle. Yeah. I think.
I think that might be fast.
Yeah.
I've always just assumed the fastest chug is whatever guy can just it's how fast you can pour it out, basically.
Yeah.
But I can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. You see people do it really fast.
Yeah, I have friends. They're both skinny guys, but they can do it in like 2 seconds, like shotgun a beer.
And it's kind of gay to chug beers fast, right? Right? It is.
Says you, bro.
Boy, what a-
Says the slow gun.
I mean, doesn't it kind of map on to deep throating a penis
yeah, beers
Almost
are phallic.
1-to-1? If you can open your throat up and dump beer down it, who's to say a cock can't follow it right after?
That's fair, yeah.
How is it not the same
Yeah.
skill set?
That's good. That's a good point. There is no tether between chugging beers and eating pussy. They're really
Yeah.
two different.
Yeah.
They're two different activities.
Yeah.
Whereas dicks, there's a similarity there.
Yeah. A large volume of liquid and a large volume of cock.
Yeah.
You disagree?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm
Why are you
just
biting your lip like that?
I'm just
getting
thinking
horned
about
up.
it.
You just think about chugging beers? Is
We're
that
just, I'm just thinking about us sitting here You guys are drinking non-alcoholic White Claws. I'm drinking iced coffee, and we're talking about the science of drinking beers fast and the gay undertones that involve in it.
It is.
It's just funny. I keep thinking about whenever I do a podcast now. I think about those kids doing the podcast. Those awful podcast clips. Have I sent you any of those yet?
We send them to each other all the time.
It'll be me. I send Luke and Christoph, and I send the captain too a lot. And it's just kids being like, "I think Sprite's the best soda," and then there's another kid being like, "No way, dude, root beer is the best." And it's just podcast clips of the stupidest conversations.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're all
It's
like
just-
17. And
They're
in,
just
like, their
in a
mom's
basement. Yeah.
And they're like,
mean-
Marvel movies are my favorite movies. It's gotten to the point I don't even like other movies because I love Marvel movies so much. And they're like, yeah, Marvel movies are pretty good. The clip-
Dude, it's so awesome. They're my favorite clips
Wait,
ever.
that is actually genius. Are they doing an intentional thing? Or
No.
they just talk about?
they're just like
No.
chopping it up.
It wouldn't be funny if it was intentional. It's funny because it's unintentional.
Yeah, because this is gold.
It's just like 16-year-old dudes in the basement being like, I find out about music a lot from movies and TikTok. And then other guys like, yeah, that's how I find all of my favorite songs too. And then that's the
clip.
Yeah.
And they've gotten so
not
much,
bad.
like so many hate comments, but they keep posting because,
It's-
like all
yeah, it's
artists,
awesome.
it becomes a compulsion.
Yeah,
You know, they're just doing it for the
they
love
want
of
to
the
feel
game.
the hate.
They got to
Okay.
express themselves. I think.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care. But I think they just block out the haters.
I will be honest, I think that that's not a bad topic, that music thing, because I have no idea how to find good music. New music, I don't trust my own taste enough to discover it. I'll go to like the new music section of Spotify and just be like, is this is what it is?
You notoriously hate music, though.
Do you hate music?
I don't hate music. I just can't really. It does feel like a waste of my time unless I'm really sad or something. You know what I mean?
Why waste your time? You can put it on while you do other stuff.
No, because that genuinely starts to annoy me. I can't help because it's someone's like opinion and attitude coming at me. And so if I'm like if I'm working or reading, it's literally like having someone in the room talking to me. I'm like, why are you? I'm not paying attention. Why are you still talking?
What about when you're driving?
Or like
You got like a
exercise.
40-minute
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
Then you throw.
I've
throw
come
some
around to
tunes
that.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come around to that.
yeah. I
Before you
enjoy-
came around to it, what did you used to play? When
I
you
would
had to drive?
listen to just like books or like talk
I like
radio
that
or
too,
something, or I would just sit with the music off and just let my mind wander.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go back
That's
and
nice,
forth
though.
between Philly and New York all the time. Just
Just sit in there. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. I actually, people say that's crazy. I actually don't think that's. I went on a jog with
I
no
don't think that's
headphones,
crazy.
and I was just listening to the sounds of the street
yeah.
and the grass and the little bugs and stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
And there's something that like the music's not helping you get through it. It's just you against your own mind. You know.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big topic now is raw dog and flights. Have you seen this trend?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that trend, but I don't have the mental strength to be able to do that.
Raw dog in a 9-hour flight. I saw some guys raw dog in like 8 or 9 hour flights. That's crazy. Nope.
See, what's funny to me about that is I'm fighting in the opposite direction. Like I can raw dog a flight, no problem. It's doing something. It's like reading or listening to something the whole way. That's the challenge.
What do you think about for just 8 straight hours sitting alone quietly?
I mean, sometimes I'll like nod off, but then I'll just
Sit and think.
yeah.
That's wild.
yeah.
I'm never thinking.
Yeah.
No. I've been trying to think more.
Dude,
I've been
or-
I've been trying to think less.
yeah.
I'm trying to just exist,
Yeah, just be in the present moment.
That's nice.
and I'm trying to stay out the way. That's
Yeah.
my new thing.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
last
trying
night
to
you was
stay out
into
the
it.
way. Yesterday I was obstructing, the way. But I'm back to staying out the way now this morning. Well,
What
this
do you
afternoon.
This morning you were in the way again?
This morning I just slept pretty late.
Hmm.
Had a Chinese at about 2 a.m.
Okay.
Went to bed. Woke up about 10. Did
Yeah.
some stuff. Productive morning. Got angry.
What got you angry?
Everything gets me angry.
See, just having booze on a flight, that doesn't count as raw dogging if you're not looking
I
at
think
anything.
that counts.
No, I think you could. No booze is crazy.
Yeah. Because sometimes you can have some booze on a flight and get real pissed off about something. That'll carry you. You could go L.A., New York, and back with a good gripe.
Just thinking,
Just mad about something.
Just griping.
I'll throw back a couple nips on a flight and then just be sweating like a 500-pound man for 5 hours. Just dripping sweat, purely whiskey influence. Like it's just pure. I just drink the whiskey shooter and then immediately sweat it out. It feels like.
Really?
Yes.
The fan's not doing anything?
Something fucks me up on flights. My skin, I'm either dry as fuck, like it just dries me out, or I'm sweating profusely.
Or you're wet.
Just
Soaking
like a
wet.
sauna sweat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I really don't like it.
What do? Do you travel in shorts a lot?
No, I think I always wear like fucking cargo pants.
I always thought for a long time shorts were weird to wear on a flight, and now I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Living in the South changes your perspective on
It's
shorts.
hot.
Yeah.
It's hot on the plane.
I'm still not to shorts on the plane.
No?
Always sweatpants, yeah.
I would think you'd be shorts all the way on a plane.
I probably have before in the past, but I don't know, something about it.
Does feel wrong.
Gets a little chilly.
Yeah, but I'd rather be chilly than sweating.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a universal.
Yeah, that's true, but then you get chilly and
You feel like a bitch.
you feel, no, I don't like being chilly. I was chilly. I think I wore shorts on the plane the other day and I was pretty chilly and it was not good. It was bad. I was chilly and I didn't have anything to cover me up. So my legs were chilly, but I had a sweatshirt on and then I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
no. I had a short sleeve shirt on and I put my arms in the shirt like a retarded little kid.
Yeah, I've done
And then
that before.
I laid like a worm with my neck pillow on. It went to sleep like that. I think I put my sweatshirt on my legs.
I've done that. Yeah, we got to just keep the core warm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of a concert in Buffalo when I was like 16 because I was drunk, and it was like -8 out. It was in March in Buffalo, and I was in this parking lot freezing to death, and I just put my arms in my shirt like that was gonna do something, and this lady walked outside and she was like, "You're gonna die."
Yeah.
Like, she was like, "That's not doing anything for you. Like, you're gonna die."
She said you were gonna die?
She was like, "You're gonna die out here." She was like, "You're literally like," she saved my life. She just, I was literally sitting like this, just in a parking lot, and just sitting like this on like a parking block, and just a woman came up to me. She's like, "You're gonna die. You're dying." And I was like, "All right." Then she brought me into this MMA gym, and there was an off-duty cop in there, and he was like, "I'm calling your parents," and I was like, "No, don't."
Yeah, I'd rather die. Yeah,
And
I'll
then-
face the elements.
Yes, yeah.
If I have a choice.
Let me sink or swim around. Yeah, then I got arrested.
Oh, man.
I got taffed. Dude, I tried to juke the cop. I'm not very agile.
yeah.
Shake and bake.
I tried to shake and bake him. I tried to give him a little LT. Little pre-Holmes action.
He just got your ass.
Dude, he form tackled me. Perfect
hit
form.
stick?
Grabbed right under the ass cheeks and just fucking
Just
drove,
lifted and drove?
drove me into the ground.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was like an Urlacher tackle. It was flawless.
That's probably the best day on the job if you're a cop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
right.
getting to fuck up a bunch of
Yeah,
16-year-olds.
Just
Yeah.
watching a hammered 16-year-old load up a juke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably feel
he probably
alive
saw
again.
you coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
You
Just
just
a
locked
big
in on your
leg.
head.
Try to go under.
You
Yeah.
did it. You get the short steps coming in.
Yeah, the one big hop.
Dude, he reads it. It's a run immediately. He doesn't fall for. He doesn't bite on the stutter step at all.
Dude, the one big hop. This never works.
Yeah, he blitzed me like a strong safety and just drove me right into the fucking wrestling mat of this.
I feel
gym.
like if you juke a cop clean or spin, I think you're good. I think you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
If they catch a limb, though, you can't yank a limb. That's assaulting a police officer, I think.
Yeah, you can't really do. Yeah,
If they get, you
you
can't.
can get
flag
driven into
football.
the ground. I think it's illegal to break the tackle.
Yes, yeah. You gotta juke clean or they got it's touch.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
stiff
two-hand
arm, no
touch.
break.
Freeze tag.
Yeah,
Dude, that just reminded me of that. All right, this episode is brought to you by Mando. Guys, you ever lift a little too hard or just forget to apply your daily deodorant and get hit by a truckload of BO from all directions? Does that 3-in-1 shampoo leave you needing a second shower just a few hours after the first? From the founders of Lumi, Mando whole body deodorant is helping men conquer their odor in new ways. Formulated by mandelic acid, Mando has long-lasting 72-hour odor control that actually stops odor before it starts. Best part is you can put Mando everywhere. Pits, packages, feet, skin, folds, back, knees, everywhere. To top it off, Mando's cologne quality scents were created with men in mind. Pro tip, try their best-selling scent, Bourbon Leather. It's a game changer. Ladies love bourbon. Once you experience fresh underarms, a fresher package, and fresher feet, you'll never look back. This is a special offer. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code and link. Use code StuffIsland at shopmando.com, shopmando.com. All right, customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code and link. Use code StuffIsland at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com. They sent me some of this stuff. It's fantastic. I use it because sometimes I shower and it doesn't take and my pits get all wacky. This episode is brought to you by Moonwalker. Want to elevate your lifestyle? We're talking about Moonwalker, the endless emporium for premium THC-infused gummies, vapes, and smokables that promise to give your day a boost. The best part, they're just a click away. Shipping directly to your door, 100% legal and no med card required. Moonwalker doesn't just sell gummies, vapes, and flour. They craft experiences. With a wide range of flavors and effects, there's something for every mood and occasion. Whether it's unwinding after a long day, adding a little bliss to your weekend adventures, or even relieving pain and getting better sleep, Moonwalker's got the perfect combination of cannabinoids waiting for you. And for those of you new to the world of THC gummies, Moonwalker offers sample packs. This is the perfect way to explore their gummies and discover the Moonwalker magic for yourself. From their most popular flavors to their most unique brands, each gummy is carefully formulated to provide a consistent and reliable effect, whether you're seeking relaxation and escape or just a touch of joy in your day. Moonwalker recently launched their first line of smokables, Astro Puffs, THCA pre-rolls. Did you know that THCA is the precursor to THC? That means when you apply heat to THCA, it becomes the THC we are familiar with. It's legal until you light it. Check them out at moonwalker.com. And here's the scoop. Just for our incredible fans, Moonwalker is hooking you up with an exclusive deal. Use promo code StuffIsland at checkout. Check you out. And you'll score a massive 30% discount on your order. That's code StuffIsland for 30% off. Absolutely no restrictions. All products are federally legal, safe for adult use, and third-party tested. Head over to moonwalker.com. That's moonwlkr.com and use the code StuffIsland. Believe us, these are an absolute game changer and your new reliable source for THC gummies, vapes, and flour. Enjoy the ride. Just freezing story reminded me of this kid. My brother and his buddy they were living in New Orleans and they went to see the Saints play the Bears in the NFC Championship. And my brother's buddy wanted to come, so he came, but he's such a moron that he just didn't dress properly at all. Like, they got to Chicago, and they both had, like, full snowsuits on, like, ready for freezing cold January Chicago. And this kid's brother showed up in, like, cowboy boots and jeans and, like, a Saints jersey. And they were like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, it's all right. I'll just get drunk. And so they got hammered. He was still freezing. His shoes, his cowboy boots got soaking wet. They immediately his feet are freezing. And he spent the whole game just like inside. And then he'd come out and he'd try to bum like one glove off people. Like, can I borrow one glove? He had to go home at halftime.
He's in there with his arms in his shirt.
yeah, dude. It was snowing in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a dummy.
Bills games are almost not fun because they're so cold. They're almost like, they're not as fun as they get cracked up to be. I love the Bills, but it's too cold.
But if you gear up.
Dude, it's a lot of gear.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cold. And it's a long game. Bills games, you're always so psyched. The tailgate's amazing. You get fucked up. You go in, and about halfway through the second quarter, you're like, I'm ready to go home. It could be a dead heat, and you're like, I can't.
I don't know.
You got to be a strong-willed person to not want to pussy out. You don't. You think you can make it through?
Yeah. Also, that's to me, that's the most fun. I would love to go to a game that's crazy cold.
We should go to a game.
Just gear up. It's an excuse to buy like fucking long johns and snow pants, and you got gloves under your gloves. You know, you got first of all you got to go mittens.
Mittens
always.
Yeah,
mittens.
liner gloves.
Yeah,
a couple hot hands in there.
Yeah, hot hands are nice.
Hot hands are great.
you got fucking the thick like Under Armour cold gear stuff.
Yeah,
Then you got to get like another jacket, and then a fucking another jacket on top of that.
I went to a
You
pretty
get that
cold game
skull.
last year, I think.
The balaclava.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that. You got the shiesty.
The shiesty.
The hoodie under the jersey is always a good
Mm-hmm.
move.
Yep.
2 shirts under the hoodie. Big jacket over that.
Keep it open to the jersey shows.
You got to keep it
That's
open.
risky. That's second half only.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would argue it's first half until you bitch out and zip it up.
Now, because once your core temperature drops, then you're never going to recover. You gotta wait till you've established a presence, and then you can maybe open it up late in the game.
My dad wears the tightest long johns, dude.
Hell yeah.
The waffle johns.
They're just
Those are
yoga
nice.
pants.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just.
Homeboy got the bunda.
Yeah.
The bunda.
He's
out.
got my dad gets some serious camel toe going.
He got the bunda.
It's brutal.
Dude, when the balls are so long, you get camel toe.
Yeah, he gets old man camel toe for sure.
What the heck? You ever jump through a table or anything?
No, but a lot of my friends are on those like Barstool compilations.
That's nice.
I've never done it. I'm always like,
I think I'd probably do it. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was a problem.
Yeah,
in the streets. Like I was like throwing garbage. And, like tires were like rolling down the street.
were
And I
you
was, like,
downtown?
yeah, I was like well, I was in North Philly, and then we all walked downtown.
Yeah.
And Broad Street was just shut down, so there's just a bunch, and then cars would come by, and people would be like standing on the top of them and shit like that.
I was down there.
Really?
Yeah, I watched
You were there too, right?
Yeah, I was
We
right.
talked about this.
Yeah.
You were in your office, right?
Yeah.
I watched the awning of the Ritz fall in.
Yeah, I was there too.
Same,
I
yeah,
was
it
on
was
the floor
incredible.
though. Were you just there? Like, did you walk there?
Yeah, we
I
were
was like
just,
far away, in like a swarm of people, and then the thing just crashed.
Yeah.
We were like, oh.
because
I
they
ripped
were.
down a street light. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this stuff, but
You
everybody.
scaled the streetlight?
No,
No,
everyone
statute of
was just pushing
limitations.
it back
you
and
pushed them
forth,
down,
so we
yeah.
all just joined and
Yeah.
pulled down like 2 of them.
Yeah, I was watching
They
that
were
happen.
like small ones though.
That
That's
was
fucking
crazy,
awesome.
but the people scaling them was wilder to me.
Yeah,
Those
I
guys
was
were
too
getting like
scared to
20,
do
25
that.
feet up these
Yeah,
street
yeah.
lights. I didn't even know how they got up there.
I don't know.
I climbed on a garbage truck in the parade. That was pretty high,
That's sick.
but it was safe. It was parked.
Nice.
It was
Damn.
fun. There's a cool picture of me on it.
Yeah, they were like stage diving off of that awning on the Ritz.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I just watched it cave in. They all just fell.
That was amazing. I also remember like the view. I was like above it, and got to just watch the cops slowly roll through, and it felt like the Ghostbusters. You know the scene when they're going, they're like getting in the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2.
I feel like
I've only watched the reboot, the all-woman reboot.
How is the reboot? The Frozen
I
one?
didn't actually see it. I was just being a wise guy. I haven't seen any of them.
how's the new season of The Boys, Gardini?
Don't get me started. You already know. Maybe I'll say it on the Patreon how I feel about the boys. I don't feel comfortable talking about it.
That's kind of it is kind of nice when a show pisses you off.
Yeah, I'm watching it religiously still, just
Yeah.
to get mad at it.
Yeah. You can't believe what they're doing.
Yeah, what are they doing to my boys?
I haven't hate watched the show in a while. Full Swing. I
Yeah.
hated the
What's
golf
that?
show.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
Oh,
made
I
by-
didn't mind that. I kind of liked it actually.
They're the most boring people on the face of the earth. It's lit, and they try to make them these badasses, and they're like these guys. It's like the coach. It's like they're showing a montage of their practice rounds. It's like Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth, and they're like these guys get serious. Oh, they get competitive, even in practice rounds.
Yeah.
And when these guys are warm, they don't like each other out of here. One time, swear to God, the guy goes, one time, Justin tipped the valet a little extra money, had them take Jordan's car from the front lot to the back lot. Jordan had no idea where the car was. And I was like, wow, what a fucking rebel. What a fucking, what a mischievous, what a little rascal.
There's nothing edgier than country club pranks.
I know.
You're right, that sucks.
At the clubhouse, Jordan ordered the meatloaf.
Yeah.
They told him to switch it.
Yeah.
And give him a salad.
They brought out tenders. Jordan was blown away.
He said, "Oh, I thought you wanted the kitchen."
Dude, Jordan's head was
Put him in a blender. Yeah.
When Jordan saw that French onion soup come out, man.
He had no idea what was going on. He's like, "I think you have the wrong order." I was like,
dude. And then there's a part where one of the guys is like, dude, like he's like, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I was out of it today. I'm off. And then it just shows him going to CVS and buying Claritin D. And I'm like, you have allergies? It's like the nerdiest, like, Jewiest reason to be off your game.
Your blood sugar's low?
It was like the pollen. There's a lot of pollen. I couldn't believe that it was a show they really made.
It sounds boring.
Yeah, it was Full Swing was the last one.
Oh, dude, I watched the Nickelback documentary last night, and I thought, because the whole tone of the documentary was like, they're not as big losers as you think they are. And the whole thing is like, they suck. They totally suck. Every one of them sucks. And from wire to wire, even the way that the thing is shot is like, why didn't...
It's just lame.
It's lame. It looks so stale. It's like... They don't... dude, at one point they're talking about like... Chad, I don't even know, is Chad Kroeger and his brother. Like, I guess Chad and his brother had different dads, but they don't explain what's going on. Like they lose you in who's the stepdad and who's the dad that left, and like one of the dads got shot at one point by like a grandfather, and you're like, which one? I don't who.
Oh, I see.
It's confusing as fuck. Yeah. Because they keep calling the stepdad dad and dad. Like, you're just like, who did what here? I don't know. We're 2 minutes into this. I've lost the plot.
Are the band members like douchebags?
Yeah, dude. There's so many. There's so many. They do these like weird, like, interview setups where they're like playing pool and just talking to one another, and it's like crap. It's like absolute crap. And Chad Kroeger's acting like the biggest fucking weirdo in the world, just in his body language and the way he's talking to his brother. It's just, the whole thing is really upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Chad Kroeger where he was trying to lean into the jokes about them.
Yeah.
And he was like, we had that song, Look at This Photograph. There was a meme, Look at This Graph. And then he's like pointing at the producers, like, bring up Look at This Graph. And it's just like a millennial white lady level, like, Facebook meme of like, it's like his face and then it's like a line graph. And he's like, how funny is that? I'm like, this sucks as much as you suck.
Yeah. And they do that
didn't make me like you anymore.
Yeah. Dude, and they do that classic thing in like every Netflix documentary has one of these moments where like they just gloss over a thing and you're like, wait, what? Hold on. Like there was a point where they're like struggling and they release an album and it doesn't do that well. And then they put out another album and it has You Remind Me on it.
Yeah.
And there was like, that became a huge hit. And then they were like, luckily at the same time, I also made a song for the Spider-Man soundtrack. And it was like, nice. Where did that deal come from?
Yeah.
He's like, your first album sucked and you were getting nothing. And then you were on the Spider-Man soundtrack at the same time your second album came out. What? You don't explain how that happened at all?
No.
That's a big deal. The lead song on the Spider-Man soundtrack?
Yes.
Which song was that?
Something like,
I'm a big Spider-Man. I used to love that movie.
I'm so high I can see
Toby's
ever or whatever.
I don't know. Sounds like crap to me.
It is crap.
Yeah. I also really I have a deep disdain for when a rebrand. Like I don't like a rebrand.
Well, yeah.
I will just be what you are, and once your time's up, vamoose. Like, get out of the fucking way. I don't like the rebrand. I don't like, we were this thing everybody hated, but now we're kind of cool. It's like, no, you were famous rich guys and now everybody thinks you're corny, and then just go get a beach house or something.
Yeah.
Like, get out of the fucking way.
I also
There's
was
stuff
ready.
people like now.
Yeah. And I sat down. I want to say I sat down to
appreciate
watch
that.
this movie with every intention of coming around to Nickelback. Like I thought they would like. I was really hoping they would sit down and be like, look, we did work really hard. This was a thing. We did like crack the code and we made a bunch of good songs. Like, but we're normal people. And I thought they would shoot it and like you'd find out stuff about them, or you'd be like, oh, these guys are actually cool.
Just like you and me.
Yeah. No, they all
not.
seem weird. Like so inapproachably weird. It's like, like you for most of the time, Chad Kroeger seems like if you were hanging out with him in person, you would be like, get me out of here. Dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, this guy is
think he'd harsh the
bananas.
Why do you like?
Yeah.
What way is he weird? Why do you think he's weird? Because he's just rich and famous.
No, I think he was a weirdo. I think he was at
an
his
odd guy.
core like a weirdo. Yeah. I think he was like a super driven weirdo who like wanted to be like an arena rock star, and I think there was a label that wanted like an arena rock band, and they both just they were like, this
just like-
guy's got the ego to pull this off,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna drive at it. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's just like an empty shell narcissist we can fill with
Yeah.
marketable
Yeah,
tunes.
yeah. Dude, he like, I mean, it is. That's the thing. It's like, I wanted to like him. I really did want to like him. I wanted to
It's
be,
funny
like,
to be genuinely lamenting your feelings about
Yeah,
the
I like-
Nickelback documentary.
yeah,
I was hoping for
You
a
let me
turnaround.
down, yeah.
yeah, because I felt bad for all the hate. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
you just kind of went, oh man,
You deserve it.
yeah,
They deserve all the hate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Nickelback.
Yeah, I don't like when there's like something like that is shoved in your face. It's like, but now it's a new thing. Look at this. These guys, they're
Nickelback, but it's not gay.
yeah, exactly.
Nickelback, this just in, not gay anymore. It's cool now.
But that's the thing, is the documentary itself was like, you have to watch
It's
it.
gay.
Yes, like the way that it was made was just
Corny.
plastic and
Yeah.
crappy, and you're like, why? You have got an unlimited budget. You could have found someone who like could do this well.
It's probably because they're weirdos. Like there's not that much to draw off of. That was probably the best they could do to make them look likable and interesting.
Yeah.
Now I'm feeling bad for Nickel. This is probably just a part of their plan.
Yeah, that's what I was like halfway through. I was like, is this intentionally as upsetting as people find their
They're
music?
just going for the pity
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah.
now. They're like that. We're gonna put out a documentary so bad that people are gonna feel even worse for us.
Dude, there's like they try to get into like
That's
Yeah.
kind of smart, I think.
Yeah.
they tried to get into like
Good
the
marketing.
heavy stuff. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't all been, you know, gumdrops and candy canes.
Being Nickelback
Yeah,
ain't worth
yeah. And they like at one point he like lost his voice for a month, and it was like, okay,
That's the peak of the
That's the
hardships.
pain.
Like they're not like troubled rockers with
There's
like
no like heroin addictions.
no,
It's
no like
No.
family drama or
Nope.
It's
anything.
just
Nope.
for like
Nope.
20 days. He's like,
no.
You're telling me they're just boring guys making gay music?
I hate to break it to you. I thought there was a seedy underbelly, but there's not.
no.
I
It's
feel bad for Nickelback. Now. They're gonna get word of this.
This is so funny that they're just surface deep cocksuckers. Like, you just-
I would say,
like,
I
they're
will say
like-
the guitarist, the lead guitarist, actually seems like he's pretty
Chill.
chill. He actually seems like a genuinely normal, fine guy.
Yeah.
That guy actually seems, but everyone else,
I mean, they're huge, right? Like
Yeah.
they're making a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Still,
yeah.
they're so rich.
Yeah, bands.
I always go back to what you said is why don't you just hang it up?
Okay, yeah. Retire. Nobody retires.
Yeah.
Retirement's really a thing of the past.
Well, there is one point.
My
it
dad
actually
did it.
Your dad, but I mean
Shout out
like
to
for
my
famous
dad.
people.
Yeah.
My dad's no slouch.
I just mean like
He's known in like Central Jersey. He's pretty
Famous.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't mean to come at Mr. Gardini.
And
He's pretty popular at like police.
he had the courage.
Yeah.
He had the courage to cash in his chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to see like Bill Murray would just go away.
Yeah,
like a guy like Bill Murray or like a Jack Nicholson, they would just go away.
Yeah.
And then like Bill Murray, you'd see him like once every few years in some weird indie film, and you're like, "This is great! Holy shit, it's Bill Murray!" And then he's gone. And then there's like a fucking cell phone camera video of a guy talking to him at like a restaurant in Florida, and you're like, "Wow, this guy met Bill Murray."
How do you feel about Bill Murray?
I love Bill Murray.
You
You're a
do?
fan?
I do.
I don't know if I like the gimmick so much.
The drop-in gimmick?
I'm like a vagabond.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll play the flute in the park.
Yeah.
You're just a narcissist.
I agree with that.
And I appreciate like the time away and not being in the limelight, but he still has to come back every once in a while and just suck up as much energy as he can.
Yeah, I
Get all the your Bill Murrays out, and then he can go back away.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I
He
mean,
could have been playing anything else in the park besides the flute, and I would have let him get away with it.
I don't know. I would have
You know?
liked it no matter what.
I don't know.
That
It's
I don't
kinda
think you're right. You're probably right. That doesn't leave you to like your Bill Murray.
Yeah, but I would have. If I was Bill
Yeah.
Murray, I'd fucking.
No, me too.
I'd be playing the flute every.
I know. I just
Well,
Showing
always,
up to
I am
weddings,
Bill
getting
Murray.
shit-faced,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Nutrafol. Summer's finally here. That means more time spent outside. Sunday mornings mowing the lawn, extra days at the beach, or having a drink on the deck after a long summer day. Make sure you're taking extra care of your hair this summer, since sun, salt, and SPF can all affect your hair health. Now is the perfect time to start taking Nutrafol. Warm weather brings many outdoor activities, grilling up some burgers and hot dogs for dinner, pickleball on the weekends, golf leagues. With all that time spent in the sun, think about what's doing to your hair. You guys got to watch out for your hair. My hair is thin up top. Sometimes I got to worry about the heat lamps in the summer. I get all burnt up just standing under a heat lamp at an outdoor bar. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, with over 1 million people seeking thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. Take the first step towards achieving your hair growth goals. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter the promo code STUFF. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com/men. Spelled Nutrafol.com/men, promo code STUFF. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code STUFF. Guys, you know it, you love it. It's Squarespace. All right, sign up. Get your website going. You want to do something in this world, it feels like you got to have a website to do it so people can buy your things, they can check out, see where you're going. I need to update my website pretty bad, okay? You know, Squarespace has it all. Blueprint, AI, and SEO to start a completely personalized website with a new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up, tailored to your brand or business, and optimized for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered with fast, integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Make checkout seamless. This is also sick. Flexible payments. Your customers with simple but powerful payment tools accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay. And in eligible countries, offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Sell exclusive content on your site by adding a paywall to sell memberships or courses, or sell files your customers can download like PDFs, music, or ebooks. That's pretty sick. Look, you can do anything. Write a book. You got the Fluid Engine, next generation website editor from Squarespace. It is really so easy to make a website on this thing. You got to do it. Go to squarespace.com/StuffIsland to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code StuffIsland. That's squarespace.com/StuffIsland to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code StuffIsland.
Yeah.
I always like to think about like, oh, if I succeeded at like if I made it as a comic, I would do it for X amount of years, and then I would hang it up and just go live in Montana and go skiing all the time.
Yeah.
But I think that like the narcissism doesn't leave you.
Yeah, you also like, I don't know, you'd hope that you feel like you got things you want to talk about. that's what would draw you back.
No,
I
nothing.
got
Nothing.
nothing. We talked about that the other day. I did the podcast on Tuesday. Had nothing to talk about. I
Yeah.
got like one podcast a month worth of stuff to talk about.
And then you
I-
gotta just
You have. I want to hear more about the beer Olympics.
It's just it goes by pretty quick. You know what I mean? It's like you chug 3 beers as soon as you get there, and you're well on your way. I got caught. I wanted to eat a big breakfast, and then I was too close to start time, and I was like, this is just gonna get puked up.
Yeah.
So I just took a few nibbles of like a sausage, egg, and cheese, and then I went right into it. And it's just you drink everything is like you're drinking 3 beers a clip. Like you drink 3 beers. Every round of Flip Cup, you drink 3 beers.
How many events are there?
I didn't even get. There's a beer chug, there's Flip Cup, there's beer pong, and then there's one other thing that I don't even think I made it to.
Are you allowed to say who won, or did it not come out
I
yet?
don't know who won. I got so fucked up, and my brain hit the eject button, and I just remember like collecting my things.
And you getting on the plane.
Yeah. I just remember collecting I ate something. There was like a food cart, and I ate something, and then I was talking to someone, and I could feel myself being a little too like the shit talky, but with no purpose. You know what I mean? Like I was just being like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of like.
That's I do all the time. I do that all the time.
That's so funny. You were by the taco truck talking to David Bakhtiari, and you're like,
Big strong guy. Yeah, like there was no.
you were being condescending to fucking Taylor Lewan.
Yeah. And I was just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And yeah, I went back to my hotel, which I forgot I didn't have for a second night.
So you didn't have a hotel?
So no, they like had left my stuff in the room, but they were like, you gotta get out of here. So I showed up just like hammered to the hotel, had to go up to the room, like collect all my stuff. I was like, I extended for a second night, and they were like, no, you didn't. So then I had to go to another hotel, and then I passed out, pissed the bed, woke up, went down to the hotel bar, ate a cheeseburger, and then just went right back to bed. And then woke up the next morning with the biggest hangover anxiety ever.
The hotel bar cheeseburger sounds like my favorite part of this night.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Genuinely, that sounds like a great time.
It was pretty good.
It's a lot of testosterone at the beer Olympics, right? Those are big, like former athletes or current athletes. Is it like? It seems like aggressive, physical bro shit. Every video I see, they're like whipping each other around. I'm like, this sounds like
It didn't get too chippy at least what I saw. I was also, it's like it's tiered up by size of man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like I was mostly having as nice a time as I could with Glenny Balls. He was like, I was like talking to him, and we were having a nice time. Yeah. I was like hanging out with like PFT, like my size kind of people, and we were not interested in
You stick with your own.
brawling.
It's
Yeah.
like prison.
Yeah.
You were hanging with the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
You and Glenny Balls.
Yeah.
The men behind the music.
Yeah. I got in, I got out.
Lenny Balls seems like a good man. I never met him before,
Yeah.
but
He
talks
is. He's
to the
great.
porn stars.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
He's got a pretty good gig.
That would scare me.
Yeah.
If I did that podcast, it'd be like it'd just be clicking my mouth a lot. I'd be like, so how do you like it? Your
I
job?
think
Man, I would invest
I think it
serious
is a lot
money.
of that.
I would be so nervous.
I would spend serious money if I could make it happen that you would be the new host of that podcast.
My hand would be so sweaty
I would
the whole
kill
time.
to see you
Yeah.
talking to porn stars all the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm too scared. I'd be too scared. Same with pro athletes. I get pretty scared around them too.
Yeah. Yeah, those were two.
I just don't speak.
Those were like the 3 strikes for me. I had
What?
like I don't know, I had a conversation with Will and Taylor which was actually, I thought, pretty good. But I was like, you guys are the best. Like, you guys, you could do anything. Like one of those.
Yeah.
And that's the first sign that the wheels are coming off when you're, being, I don't know, too nice. And then, but that was good. I was like, that's good.
It is good.
And then I was in the pool with Chris Long, and I was talking about like the Eagles Super Bowl, and I was just saying, I said something about the ticket sales for the first round of the playoffs that year, which I regretted saying. I was like, the tickets were so cheap. No one thought you guys were going to win that game.
Oh, hell yeah. That's funny, though.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not thrilled about that. And then the last straw was me talking to I don't know who, just being like, and then it was time to go. It was, and I remember Big Cat and I think DeRosa were like, where are you going? I was like, have to leave. Just gathering things and shoving it in a bag. Yeah.
You got like a size 16 pair of shoes in there. These are mine. Grab some real.
I did try to. They had sick like beer Olympics like bathing suits, but there were only like double XLs left, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. Oh God.
Which is embarrassing. Going through the merch too in a drunken stupor, and then leaving.
That the being nice to Taylor and Will is nice when you get to like complimentary level drunk. Of just being a sweetheart to someone.
Yeah.
But I've done that to multiple. I've been fucked up here. There's two separate people. I apparently was like the nicest person ever to them, and now I set like an untenable standard for myself. Where there's two like multiple strangers here that I met, and I was just fucked up.
Yeah.
I was hammered. And they were like, man, you really motivated me. Like, you got me out of a funk.
You're my best friend.
I got you out of a funk? What are you talking about? And then I hear they're like, yeah, I was telling you I was feeling like doubting myself. And you were like, nah, you're great. These are like people, I've never seen them do stand-up before. I don't know anything about them. And I was like, you can do it.
You're amazing. You're generational talent.
And I can't.
You're
then
my
I
best
come back
friend.
and I don't have that energy for them. I can't.
Oh, dude.
I've been
Live up
nice
to
to
that.
people on a few different occasions where they just don't believe me.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that's
they're just like, are you like being an asshole? Are you fucking with me? And I'm like, no, I think you're great, man. I'm hammered though, and I'm like, oh, you're so fun, man. You had me laughing so much the other day. And they're like, thanks. And I'm like, what's your fucking problem? They're like, what, are you like being sarcastic? I'm like, no, I mean it. What are you talking about? And they're like, all right.
Yeah, you have boxed yourself in a little bit with the tone of voice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I love that. I love that.
I didn't even
No, I'm a
realize
huge
it.
fan of what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess that might be how they're taking it.
No, dude, you're underrated.
Well,
Very. I really
dude,
think
that
you're
joke
talented.
is really funny, and they'll be like, "Shut up."
Well, the worst part about being nice when you're hammered is in the morning when you get up. I always assume the other person was just like, yeah, all right, and not also fucked up and enjoying it.
Well, I always go, why can't I be like this just normally? Why do I have to get fucked up out of my mind to treat somebody this well?
Yeah.
I never spread this much joy when I'm sober.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't I don't have this positive impact on other human beings when I'm just like sober at like 11 a.m.
But it is a double-edged sword. You know, it's like it's like Gardini was saying, you get really nice, and then someone's like, "What?" And you're like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Just the immediate switch.
I was being fucking nice, you piece of shit.
It's the last
I
time
didn't even
do that.
fucking mean it anyway.
Fine, don't take my fucking compliment.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What else you guys want to talk about?
Out of things to say.
I've been out of things to say the whole podcast.
Are you excited for the debate? Are you excited for the debate tonight?
No.
I do.
I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. I didn't realize it was today, though.
He gave you a layup, dude. That was such a softball pitch.
No.
And you just. It
hasn't crossed my mind.
I forgot that I didn't even know it was happening
Me
until
neither.
right before this.
I didn't know it was happening until,
I just said it.
yeah.
I would like to. A Biden
exciting.
W would be fun. Because I think
What?
that would be the most fun outcome if Biden kind of tears it up.
Yeah, if he somehow
That'd be great.
is
That's an
articulate.
underdog
Yeah.
story.
That is a good underdog story. Whenever I talk about the debates, I just get too excited about what
Trump's going
Donald's
to
gonna
say,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
Donnie.
It's hard not to be. I would hope
Mr.
they
T.
work them both, like, just they both work themselves into such a lather that they croak. It's a dual heart
That'd be
attack.
cool. I just keep getting good videos of just Trump highlights.
Oh, he's so fucking funny.
He's so good.
Unbelievable. I think he's getting funnier.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He's having like a legendary comedic run.
He never lost it.
No, he's been just as funny for like 8 or 9 years now.
Yeah.
He just cooks people, dude.
Cooks him.
He cooked Hillary. The one I can't remember what the heck. Oh, and there's a dog in the thing where he's making a speech at. And he goes, "Was there a dog in here?" And then someone goes, "It's Hillary." And then he goes, "It's Hillary."
I didn't say it. You shouldn't say things like
yeah, I
that.
love it when he hits that one.
Yeah.
That's the best
Dude,
one.
You're calling the dog Hillary. I
The
wouldn't
mini
do
Called
Mike
Chris
one.
Christie a
Yeah,
fat
when
pig.
he goes, I didn't call him a fat pig. You called him a fat pig. Don't call him a fat pig.
I would never call Chris
I would
Christie
never call
a
Chris
fat
Christie a
pig.
fat pig. I liked when he came at Bloomberg when he was calling him Mini Mike.
yeah.
Do you ever
Yeah.
see that, dude? He does an act out. He does
Really?
a full act out. He's standing at
gets
the
real
mic
small?
and then he goes, Mini Mike. And he's like talking about how the guy, he was like losing. Mike Bloomberg was like getting his ass kicked in one of the debates. And he's
Yeah.
like, he was up there. He's like, get me off of the stage. And then he gets down, like he crouches down so the mic is like here. He just goes, get me off! Like, get me off of the stage! He's like screaming. Dude, he gets a standing ovation on an act out in an arena. I was like, this is literally like top tier level stand up comedy.
I know, but that's the
Unc is
thing. It's
gonna
like you.
cook him
You're
tonight.
the worst
Unc's
part is you're
cooking,
probably
for sure.
missing some of his best stuff in the little rooms. You know what I mean?
True, work.
Yeah.
the behind the scenes stuff.
I would like to see Trump work out some new shit, you know?
Just trying stuff.
Yeah.
Notebook.
yeah,
Let's see him throw stuff against the wall.
yeah.
Pop into a show.
He did 4 hours in the belly room. It was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I want to see a Trump dropping.
Yeah, him in the Oval Office has to be incredible.
Oh my God.
Just walking around making fun of the decor.
Not knowing what anything is that he doesn't know a single thing in any of the
Yeah.
briefings.
Yeah,
Just zero comprehension of what's going on in the country.
and yet still very assertive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is proof that like blind confidence can really take you far. He's
I
like
mean-
Chad Kroger.
but now he's got more. He's got skills for days. He really does.
Like at marketing, you think?
Just talking. There's nobody better.
He's impossible not to watch.
Yeah.
And he's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
There's nobody better. He can do anything.
Yeah, I'm glued to the screen every time he's on.
Yeah.
He's just so funny.
That's why I would like it if they both died.
They both die, and then Hillary becomes president.
No.
I'm voting for Hillary this year. I'm writing in
You're
Hillary.
writing
You're
her
writing
in.
in Hillary.
Yeah. Just single tear rolling down her face.
I love
They
Hillary.
still want me. They still want me to make a comeback.
My mom was obsessed with Hillary.
She's a girl boss.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's total. I'm with her, girl boss.
Girl beast.
Yeah,
What did she? Yeah. I get it.
she was just very like out with it that she wanted a woman president.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very upfront about that. Kind of pissed me off.
I get it.
They say a woman president would be good, but then what happens when they get their period?
Well, she's menopause. It's like even worse,
I'm just
right?
kidding. That's just what everyone always says. She
She's
is menopause.
Menopause.
be a great
like
one.
hot flashes and stuff.
That's a good like old black comic bit. This bitch on a period, man.
Yeah, once a week, every month, we going to another war.
Yeah, shit. We finna nuke France.
Yeah, Hillary. Shout out Hillary Clinton. Psych. Shout out Donald Trump. Shout out Joe
DT.
Biden. Good luck tonight, guys.
I wonder what his pre-debate warm-up is.
Can't be touched. Can't be
Trump?
stopped, can't
Yeah.
be moved, can't be rocked.
Drinking 7 Diet Cokes.
You got to even be more nervous for Biden. What's his what do you can't prepare for that.
I don't think he's nervous at all. I don't think he has the capacity to be nervous anymore.
I don't know.
No.
Just sleepwalking.
He's unplugged. And they plug him back in for a couple hours. But I don't think there's not enough of a person there to be nervous. To be like
yeah. I wonder if he gets a nap in.
Like when he forgets what he's saying midway through a sentence, I don't think he's like, fuck. What was I going to say?
Yeah.
I think he's just like, he just turns off.
You know what shocks me? I've never heard anyone really talk about the plastic surgery that Biden has had.
Has he?
Maybe I just don't have my finger on the pulse, but his face is...
He's a clone.
He's like crazy.
I just thought that was like a weird... He just had weird old...
No, your face falls off. It doesn't tighten.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, well, they say he's just on so many drugs, and I like that.
I think he'd be better if he had a big baggy face.
Yeah. Like
if he had a big, wrinkly, just baggy...
Yeah.
Oh, that's something
Like some jowls.
Yeah.
It's
A
natural.
Churchill face.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That I would enjoy.
I would enjoy that.
He was
too.
a stud back in the day, though.
He was a stud.
He was a piece.
I know.
Diamond
I know.
Joe.
He's a looker.
That's why I think
Trump's
he'd be a
kind
good...
of always looked the same.
yeah.
I see young pictures of Trump, and he still looks hilarious.
I know.
You think it's like, oh, he's a good-looking guy. And like, no, he still looks hysterical.
Yeah. He is a true cartoon character.
Yeah.
And he talked the same way, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His dad was like a nut job, I've heard.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. But he was like, I think when he had his kids, he was like pinning them against each other to make them do competitions against each other and stuff. Like Trump with like Don Jr. and Eric and all them.
Yeah. He couldn't have been around that much.
I don't know. I don't know how much rich people see their kids. Like people that rich.
Yeah, and he's
Like,
like
how often
flying around. He's got like business to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think the nannies see the kids way more than the parents.
Yeah.
Like when you're like a 100 millionaire or billionaire,
Yeah.
I think there's like Jamaican nannies that basically raise your kids for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I feel bad for those kids.
Yeah.
Not because of the Jamaican nanny, but
Just not
mommy,
being close with your
you
parents.
need your mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
True.
You want to be in the trenches with your parents,
Mm-hmm.
fighting, arguing,
Yeah.
living on top of one another.
Mm-hmm.
It really is kind of important.
Yeah, there's really no resistance to the Jamaican nanny thing. Like, you're never going to take them seriously enough.
Yeah, getting dropped off and picked up from school by a nanny.
Yeah, and they're on the payroll. Like, they don't want to piss you off too much.
Yeah. And they're worried about upsetting you and you telling lies to your parents about their behavior. I got fired from a babysitting job once.
You were a babysitter?
yeah. I was babysitting for a little while. It was sophomore year of high school.
How'd you get fired?
There's like a windy road, and I had a stick shift car, and these kids were like, we want to go fast on the windy road. And I went fast on the windy road, and then they immediately told their mom, and she was like, you're fired for going fast on the windy road.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just want to give the kids a good time.
It's fucked up. Yeah. Everything was under control. I had it.
How fast were you going?
Not that fast. I mean, like it was more just like it was like up and down and back and forth. It was
Just
like
fast enough to make the kids giggle.
Yeah. You know, you like come out of your seat a little bit over a hill.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You're giving the kids a good time.
Yeah. Nothing bad happened.
How long were you babies? Was that your main job in high school?
No. I was doing that for maybe 6 weeks. Yeah, it was.
Drop
That's
top.
for girls.
It is a girl.
It was twins.
It's
They
a
were,
girl gig.
yeah, it's good pay.
I used to I was in love with my one babysitter. I've talked about her before.
Yeah.
I forget her name. She had a purple car. She used to let us bring our big blankets from our bed down into the living room and watch movies on the floor.
That's awesome.
She was cool.
Yeah, I remember having like a babysitter, and I'd get like face to tit height hugs. She had big tits, and my head was like tit level. Loved those hugs.
Damn.
I remember she gave me some action figures. It was great.
I had a babysitter named Trit, who I loved, Trit, and she left to become like crab fisherman. She literally did like Deadliest Catch. She left babysitting me and my brother to go do Deadliest Catch.
She's like, I just want to feel something at this point.
Yeah.
I've been
Dude,
doing
wow, this is in the 80s.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I would love to know what happened. She's probably dead. She's probably at the bottom of this Davy Jones's locker.
Yeah, she might be in the
Yeah.
The Briny Black.
Taken.
Yeah.
Do those guys get paid well?
Yeah.
So
It's gotta be, right?
But I think it's like, I think you get, you work for 2-3 weeks and you make 50 grand, but then that's everything for the year.
Okay.
Like, I think you can make a lot of money at once, but the season's short.
I know a guy that works on a tugboat. He goes 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Damn.
And the tugboat guys, he said he's sober, but he said they get fucked up for their 2 weeks off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they don't come home and relax. They come home and go on like a bender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about all the oil guys in like Canada.
Yeah.
They'll work 6 months of the year, make $200,000, and then go burn it all in Vegas, and then come back and start over.
Dean was telling me that about the guys who work in the oil fields here, like in West Texas.
Yeah.
He was like, they'll be all healthy for like 2 weeks because they're like working out and eating right and doing manual labor all day. And he's like, and then they just absolutely tie one on until the moment they have to go back to the fields.
that's nice.
That is nice. It's a wild life.
Yeah. I don't need that. This is already too much of a lack of structure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's the end of the episode.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't have too much on this one.
No, it's all right.
It's all good, dude.
We'll get into the boys on the Patreon.
Try to get into the boys, and there might be some other stuff that I can get mad about.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
All right. God bless you. Miss you, Tommy.
Yeah.